Namaskar, I am Precaution astrologer presenting you Leo's yearly forecast for 2018 for the whole year. All these predictions are based on your moon sign. My prediction has got nothing to do with sun sign whatsoever. If you're watching this video, if you're watching this forecast for Leo for the whole next year 2018, 365 days, all the predictions are based on your moon sign. You can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart. This prediction has got no relevance whatsoever with your sun sign, no relevance with your sun sign if you're doing any task, no. All the predictions are based on your moon sign, all the tasks, precaution, chantings will be applicable, everything will be given according to your moon sign. So if your moon sign is Leo, which you can find out from your birth chart, if your moon sign is Leo, then please do watch this whole video, it's only for you. Let's talk about the first chapter, Dynamics of Leo for 2018. Dynamics are the transit of all the 8 planets. Sun, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Except the moon's transit, I've defined all the planets' transit for Leo. So the dynamics of all the planets, the dynamics means the transit of all the planets for Leo. Dynamics of Leo for 2018. Let's talk about transit of Mars in 3rd house, which is starting since 30th of November or from 30th of November till 17th of Jan 2018. Transit of Mars for Leo in 3rd house. Leo, during this particular period, Mars will move through your 3rd house. This particular time bring a good time and could be regarded especially quite well for financial gain, developing a contact, creating an opportunity, putting more efforts in your required actions. During this particular time, you're likely to make money in your trade and profession. You're also likely to acquire valuable ornaments during this particular phase. Work should be smooth sailing and you are likely to succeed in matter of importance, and if you are middle of in any deal, you'll be able to close the deal. Your new undertaking would also see a success. If you're employed, then you're likely to be promoted to a position of great authority and honor. Leo, this particular phase, transit of Mars will bring a success will boost your self-confidence and strengthen your willpower. Health would always remain good. You would shine like a star and your vigor and vitality will be there. Your enthusiasm is likely to be at its top. Mars is energy. The confidence will be absolutely supreme. You would be relieved from all the past confusion, obstacles, hindrances, hiccups, all kind of, may I say this politely, all kind of traps. This is a time you also see you indulging in exotic delights. Your enemies would be defeated and you would be at peace with your mind. Avoid any trip abroad if it may not bring any desired result. And don't waste your time in fruitless activities, if whatsoever. This particular time, more you're going to make your time productive. Developing a project, initiating any steps, or involving somebody who have an idea to create something, a huge project or venture, will be the finest hours or finest time. Transit of Mercury in 4th house for Leo. The date start from 11th of December till 6th of Jan 2018. 11th December 2017 till 6th of January 2018. Transit of Mercury in 4th house for Leo. This particular time signifies a progress in every aspect. On the personal front, you're likely to be content with your life and you would succeed and gain in all your undertaking. Your status in the society will be heightened and you would be honored. Financially, this is a good phase as this period indicates attainment of wealth in the form of money or property or comforts. You may also gain from the spouse or other members of the family. This particular time at home, this particular period indicates the arrival of new member, maybe a new friend or new relative or a rising member of the family. You're also likely to make your family very proud of you. Your mere presence in the family may bring success to other members of the family. You may also make a new friendship with people around you who are quite educated, gentle in their approach, and lot of knowledge. This particular phase is prominent. Transit of Sun for Leo in 5th house. The date starts from 16th of December 2017 till 14th of Jan 2018. This particular time, transit of Sun in 5th house for Leo. This particular time donates a period of monetary challenges and decline in peace. On the work front, you have to take extra care not to get into bad books of your seniors. Avoid any kind of arguments with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, then you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and subordinates or the customers as well. Health-wise would require your attention, as you may feel sick or lethargic. Mental anguish, fear, restlessness may cast their spell on you and make you more prone to offended by others. You can be oversensitive. This particular phase, you may also become unstable in your temperament. Issues related to family members become more matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at this time with outside member of the family that you're likely to cause some sort of a disagreements between you and your family members. So be careful. You can be in the middle of a tricky situation. So handle the situation very, very carefully. Transit of Venus in 5th house for Leo. The date starts from 20th December 2017 till 13th Jan 2018. Transit of Venus in 5th house. During this particular period, Venus moves through your 5th house. This particular period signifies a time mostly spent being entertained. This particular period also donates a good time financially, as you would be able to raise your funds. If you're taking an examination under this period, or government exam or competition, and some sort of you're competing in some sort of a professional exam, then success will be assured. If you're employed, you're also likely to be promoted this particular time. Moreover, you may also expect a rise in position in society. Your ability will be recognized by professional people, well-read people, educated people, powerful people, or decision maker. Your friends, elders, teachers also expect to be good to you during this particular period. Relationships are expected to go smoothly, and you may expect intense sensuous time with your beloved. You may also enjoy conjugal bliss or the physical company of someone very special. You may also expect to meet someone new in the family, or may even bring in someone new in the family. Health should be fine during this particular phase. This particular period also see you enjoying delicacy, companionship, luxuries, lifestyle, gain of wealth, and objects that you may desire. Transit of Mercury in 5th house. Transit of Mercury in 5th house for Leo. The date starts from 6th of January 2018 till 28th of Jan 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 5th house. This mostly indicates a troubled personal life. During this particular period, you must try and avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments with your lady or your spouse or gentleman or other members of the family. This is not a conducive period for you to be headstrong and opinionated while dealing with friends as well or family members as well. Be extra careful while handling your loved one. Health could be a matter of concern at this particular point of time, and take care of your health and take care of your food and digestive system. Do not undertake any activity which would be putting a risk to your life. Mentally, you may feel agitated and drained out. This particular period may also give you some bodily pain leading to much discomfort. There may also occur troublesome and difficult circumstances in the work front. If you're a student, you need to be more determined, more focused in your studies. Avoid any kind of distraction whatsoever. Transit of Venus in 6th house for Leo. The date starts from 13th of Jan 2018 till 6th of February 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 6th house. This may bring some trying time for you. This period sees you going through lots of trouble in your undertaking. There is a chance that your enemies will be rising, and you may even get involved in petty fights with your business partner or people at your work. You may also have to compromise with your enemies against your will as well. Avoid any kind of arguments with your lady wife or your gentleman husband and other members of the family. Avoid any kind of family row or conflict whatsoever. It is advised that you avoid traveling long distance as you are susceptible to face some sort of a hardship during this particular time. Health-wise, you require extra attention as you are likely to suffer from ill health, to mental unrest or anxiety or fear or untimely rise in some sort of a desire. Hold on to respect in the society, your honor at workplace, as these could be a risk during this particular time. Otherwise, you may have to face some sort of a humiliation. Be careful about your actions, conduct, dealing. And this particular time, when you're going to present any dialogue or tell people about anything, make sure you should be in a right frame of mind. Try not to tell everything which is important or secret. So try to reserve yourself as much as possible. Transit of Sun in 6th house for Leo. The date starts from 14th of Jan 2018 till 13th of Feb 2018. This particular period brings success in every aspect. You will find yourself overcoming major obstacles easily. It's a great time for success. It's a great time for successful problem solving. You can be very successful. You want to sort out any problem or complication or hindrances. If anyone gets in your way, you'll be able to deal with it easily with the minimum of aggravation. It's a good time to complete any unfinished project. You're likely to succeed in whatever you put effort. Financially, you will also do well and will find it easy to gain in general. Your peace of mind and physical health will be excellent. This particular phase, your body will stay healthy and your mind will be free of too much stress and anxiety. It's a time to enjoy comfort and social relationship, especially friendship with people in powerful position, especially who are decision maker. There are good chances for promotion, honor, rise in status and prestige, especially from authorities or government related people. So this is a time to achieve gain. Transit of Mars in 4th house for Leo. The date starts from 17th of Jan till 7th of March. During this particular phase, Mars moving through your 4th house, Leo, from the moon sign, this particular time bring a hard time in few of your issues. Most of you likely to face difficult time when it comes to managing the old enemies. You're also likely to encounter some people who don't like you, who could also be from your own circle of family or friends or old member of the family. Some of you may also befriend some wicked people from whom you may suffer later. Keep an eye on your behavior and other people's behavior. It might be little bit concerned and become cruel during this particular phase of time. So be careful when you deal with people. However, a few of you may also go in some sort of a agreement or some sort of a settlement with people around you. Your health would require more attention than usual. At this period, make you susceptible to developing a fever, discomfort in the chest. Some of you may also suffer from health issue related to blood or stomach or chest. Mentally, you are likely to remain worried under a spell of grief. A relationship would be demanding during this particular time, especially the family relationship. Make peace with your family members and other relatives to avoid any further sorrow or any unnecessary living conflict or argument with anybody during this particular phase. Hold on tightly to your honor and position in the society as well. Avoid any issue related to land, property, especially during this particular time. Transit of Mercury in 6th house for Leo. Transit of Mercury in 6th house, date start from 28th of Jan 2018 till 15th of Feb 2018. During this particular phase, Mercury will move through your 6th house from the moon sign. This indicates a mixed bag of positive, negative happening. This particular period indicates success, stability, progress in your personal life. Your plans and project will be successfully accomplished. You would also gain from the same. You're also likely to do better in the work front. You may expect progress in all your undertaking. This particular period also indicates your popularity in the society. Your status in the society is also likely to be heightened. Health-wise, you will be fine, and you would also have a peace of mind and contentment. However, for some of this particular movement of Mercury in the 6th house may bring in worry, stress, trouble from enemies. You may have to be extra careful with your financial backing. Avoid any kind of arguments with your employer. It's better you stay away from activity involving risk to your health. However, the body heat may trouble during this particular period. So look after your lower abdomen, below the button of belly, bladders, or anything to do with tummy or digestive system. Be careful. Transit of Venus in 7th house for Leo. The dates start from 6th of February 2018 till 3rd of March 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 7th house. This particular time, most of this particular time indicates a troublesome period caused by a companion. Stay away from any litigation involving opposite sex, male or female, and try to maintain a good rapport with your partner. Moreover, this particular phase also indicates health issues, and you have to be extremely careful when you deal publicly with people around you. Your own partner might suffer from a health issues or pain or anxiety. So you have to take care of your partner. Financially, this is not a good period. It would also be better to stay away from dealing with companionship or unnecessary bad company. You may also realize that you have some wicked friend who would try to harm you or grass you up or try to backstab you or try to be even with you. So be careful. Involvement with unnecessary people may create, or involvement with bad company may create grief during this particular time. Chances are you may even create a new enemies during some conflict related to companionship. Those people who used to be your friend, now they're turning the game, they're changing, they're a bit jealous of you, and they can be against you or backstabbing you. This particular period may also see you suffer from a lot of agitation, distress and anger. Take care of your health, as you're likely to suffer from health issue regarding lower abdomen, below the button of belly, or male or female problem. Or if you are a male, male health issues. If you're a female, female health issues. Professionally, this period could not be regarded as conducive. So you be careful about your health, your reputation. Avoid wicked friends, please. Those can be a major issue. And however, you're likely to get honor from the higher authority in the field of work or government. Transit of Sun in 7th house. For Leo, the dates start from 13th of Feb 2018 till 14th March 2018. Sun's position in 7th house gave you a tendency for traveling, but such travel would tend to be tiring and troubled. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your seniors and superior at workplace, as they are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner and neighbor may be a bit strained at this particular phase, so be careful. Your level of enthusiasm may be at low, resulting in inability to overcome major obstacles that come in the way of achieving your dream, objective or goal during this particular time. This particular period may take you through some set of setbacks in your professional activities, will general lack of progress, general lack of success. Your health would require your care and attention, as you are more susceptible to health issues, particularly discomfort in the stomach, blood-related problems, fever and fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet to avoid indigestion, food poisoning and food allergies. The health of your partner may also be under pressure, so take care of them as well during this particular time. Transit of Mercury in 7th house. The dates start from 15th of February 2018 till 3rd of March 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 7th house. This may bring in some trying time for both of you, mentally and physically. This period indicates some sort of a hardship or illness. You may have to experience pain, weakness. Mentally, you might become restless, anguished. A rise in mental perplexity and misunderstanding with your partner is also indicated during this particular phase. You may have to be extra careful, avoid arguments, communication gaps while dealing with your spouse and your family members. Take care to avoid any situation where you may have to face humiliation. You could be feeling more hassled, as you're likely to face hurdles in your undertaking. Travel plan, if any, may not yield the expected result and could be troublesome. So, transit of Venus in 8th house. Transit of Venus in 8th house for Leo. The dates start from 2nd of March 2018 till 26th of March 2018. This particular phase, Venus move through your 8th house. During this particular period, you may expect to gain physical comfort, overcoming all your previous miseries, hassles, hindrances, complications or conflict. You may consider acquire land, property or house as well. If you're an eligible bachelor or single, you may expect to get a good match who could also be bringing good fortune in your life. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 8th house. May I say that this particular phase, this may also expect the company of pleasant, a beautiful companionship. Health is expected to remain good at this time. If you're a student, you would be more progressive, your brilliance will be noticed, you would be command more respect, honor in the social circle. Professionally, a good time. Trade and business is expected to flourish with the help of well-wishers and friends. There's a possibility of meeting of a higher people, higher authority people, decision maker, powerful people, well-read people, educated people, people who are professionally qualified, or people who are decision maker. These are finest hours. Transit of Mercury in 8th house for Leo. The dates start from 3rd of March 2018 till 9th of May 2018. During this particular phase, Mercury moves through your 8th house. May I say that this mostly signifies wealth and success. It indicates success in all your work and project. During this particular period, you may expect financial stability, gain in financial ventures. Socially, you would see a rise in your status, prestige. People would respect you more and more, and your popularity will be rising. This particular period may also let you acquire a comfortable lifestyle. You are also likely to gain happiness from your family members. You are also likely to receive a happiness with new member of the family. This particular time, family can be very happy. This particular period is seen more alert and clever of you. You would be able to use your intuition and intellect to make right decision at the right time. Your enemies are likely to be defeated and will be more mellowed down by your own aura. Health-wise, at this particular time, health-wise, you have to look after yourself, especially your energy. Moreover, you may also expect help from all sides. However, this particular time, health again requires attention, and you are susceptible to have some sort of a health issue. So do talk to your consultant or doctor. Take care of your food intake and keep your spirit very, very high. Refrain from any kind of gloominess and unnecessary fear at bay. Please, this is a very fine time where you have to look after yourself. Again, next part, which is, may I say, transit of Mars in 5th house. For Leo, the dates start from 7th of March 2018 till 2nd May 2018. Transit of Mars in 5th house. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 5th house. This signifies a ruffled time. It would be a wise move to curtail your expenses as much possible at this particular period. You might losing control on your finances and expenses. This particular time, may I say that you have to take care of your family members and their health. Avoid any kind of unpleasantness between you and your family members. Please refrain from any kind of losing temper or foul temper. Please, that won't take you anywhere. That's a shortcut. It won't work. If any of this losing temper will give you one thing, only one thing: agony, stress. Don't go for this. Handle you people who are opposing you with care, with diplomacy, with politeness, with humbleness, with sweetness. And don't go into some sort of a match of a conflict. It won't take you anywhere. So rather not going to participate in that. Your enemies are likely to give you more harassment. So keep away from those people who can wind you up very badly. So be careful. Your health would require more attention, more stress, more health problem. You're likely to feel lackluster, weak, feverish. Some of you may catch some health issues that would require proper diagnosis. Take care of your food habits. Some of you may also go through personal behavior change during this particular time. Some of you, very unlikely of you, may become extremely furious, apprehensive, very estranged from the nearest and dearest one. Some of you may even tend to lose their glory and fame during this particular time. So this is not the time you're looking forward to, but I want you to be prepared mentally to deal with this kind of situation when you're in the middle of a conflict or in the middle of a tricky situation. Development of some needless need and urge to do some immoral deed. Please refrain from that. Stay away from that kind of immoral deeds. Now that won't take you anywhere. And especially stay away from any kind of huge argument or living conflict with the family members. You will never get anything with that. No. So refrain from fighting with people, your own people. No. Whether they are right or wrong makes no difference. So stay away from any conflicting situation. Transit of Sun in 8th house. Leo transit of Sun in 8th house. The dates start from 14th of March till 14th April. The Sun's journey through your 8th house could incur loss, bodily suffering in general. Be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. Avoid making important decisions about finances. Support from your community, family members, even partner may seem absent to you. There could be a change in your work you do, possibly facing let you go of your current position, or there could be lots of traveling, which may turn out to be stressful. So look after your work. Consciously avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments or conflict with your own people, with people who don't like you, anyone else, as it is likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health, as you may develop physical health issues regarding stomach disorders, blood pressure, piles, or causing you discomfort. You may develop needless fear, especially fear of death or loss of honor, meaningless anxiety, and a restless mind during this particular phase. It is wise to avoid activity that involve any kind of risk with your life and that of your family member. A relative's issue may come up unexpectedly, causing some worries. Transit of Venus, may I say that transit of Venus in 9th house for Leo. The dates start from 26th of March 2018 till 20th April 2018. Transit of Venus in 9th house. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 9th house. This particular time mostly signifying one set of a new wardrobe. Moreover, it is also donate bodily or material comfort. May I say that financial gain, indulgence in precious jewelry also indicated some sort of a very finest period. Businessman will find this period to be smooth one with satisfactory profit, success in whatever the creativity you have done in the past or now, success in your efforts during this particular time is also indicated. Health would remain in good shape. At home, your sibling will be more cooperative, your family members will be more cooperative and very affectionate. Some auspicious deeds are likely to perform at home, and you may decide if you're a single person, this is a time to get a catch, proper one. If eligible, you'll find a companionship. During this particular time, you're likely to get a match of your choice, a beautiful match who could also bring a fortune for you. A socially conducive period could also be expected where you're likely to make new friends. You may also get a mentor to show your spiritual path. Your interest in the artistic field would increase during this particular time. Your good qualities and virtuous deeds would be noticed and would bring in a good reputation in the society. This particular time could see your desire fulfilled, enemies defeated. So if you get involved in any kind of discussion, you're likely to be winning the same. You may even consider going on a long journey during this particular time. Transit of Sun in 9th house for Leo. Transit of Sun in 9th house for Leo. The dates start from 14th of April till 15th of May. Sun in 9th house has some significant result for Leo. This particular period means blame games, change of place, lack of peace of mind. You have to take extra care at your workplace. Avoid disappointing your employer. You may feel humiliated, and chances are that somebody tried to frame you or in some sort of a false charges and would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this particular time. Financially, this particular period could be taxing on you. You may also find it's difficult to recover pending dues from others. Be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. This particular phase, misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and your teachers, spiritual religious leaders. Opinion of your family or friends may clash with that of your, leading to fights and discontentment. Health would require attention, as may develop physical and mental discomfort at this particular phase. You may also feel more tired, mentally depressed than usual. However, you may also consider doing some virtuous deeds, as you're likely to accomplish this particular period. Travel would be more on cards. So, transit of Venus for Leo in 10th house. Transit of Venus for Leo in 10th house. The dates start from 20th of April till 14th of May. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 10th house. This particular time brings a mental anguish, agitation, restlessness, and may I say that physically health also suffer during this particular phase. You may have to extra careful with your finances. Try to avoid any kind of loan, as you're likely to be under debts. During this particular phase, beware of any enemies. Avoid any unnecessary or useless discussion with people who are no use to you, as it might lead to a living argument or conflict with people around you, so refrain from that kind of arguments. This particular phase is important. You would also, may I say that this particular phase, be careful to avoid defamation, humiliation in the society. Be cautious and while handling your relatives and people around you, or any kind of silly misunderstanding may add on to number of your enemies. Avoid all kind of arguments with people around you or with your partner, and try to maintain a healthy equilibrium in the marriage relationship. You're likely to face trouble caused by hard authority of your chosen field, and make sure your relationship higher authority must be good. You may have to put an extra hard work to meet your success in all your undertaking. May I say that this particular phase you have to be extra careful. Transit of Mars in 6th house for Leo. The dates start from 2nd of May 2018 till 6th of November 2018. Transit of Mars in 6th house for Leo. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 6th house, Leo. This donate good time. This particular period would see you gaining wealth, acquiring gold, precious stones, luxuries, reaping unprecedented profit in your efforts and your undertakings. If you're employed, Leo, transit of Mars in 6th house will help you to get promoted, or that you can expect a much awaited promotion and honor, a rise in honor at your workplace. Most of you, Leo, would see a success in all your undertaking project. This particular position of Mars in 6th house, will create a great improvement in overall financial condition, would make you feel very secure, comfortable, happy. You would also be able to live in a peace and happiness, and some sort of a sense of fearlessness would prevail in you. This is also time to win over your enemies. You may also expect a ceasefire of your previous quarrels or conflicts. If you're caught up in any court case, you may expect a judgment that would favor you. Most of your enemies would withdraw and victory would be yours. You're also likely to command more respect and honor in the society. Some of you would also perform charitable deeds at this particular time. Health would be fine during this time. You would get rid of all your previous health issues. Transit of Mercury in 9th house. Leo, the transit of Mercury in 9th house. The date starts from 9th of May 2018 till 27th May 2018. Transit of Mercury in 9th house for Leo. Mercury moves through your 9th house. This signifies suffering from health issue. This particular phase may bring in obstruction and interruption in your field of work. Take care of your respect and position in the workplace. Make sure you don't have to regret any of your actions done at this time. Watch out for the profitable hurdles before venturing into something new. Mentally, you may feel hassled, overburdened, unstable during several reasons. Beware of any enemies. This could also harm you more during this particular phase. Avoid any arguments with your family and relatives, as this may lead to unnecessary quarrels. During this particular period, you're susceptible to become irritable and may try to find out faults in matters related to religion or common belief. This particular period may also demand more labor from you in order to accomplish any task undertaken by you. However, a feeling of lack of interest may stop you from working hard. Avoid undertaking any long distance travel. It is likely to be troublesome and may not give you the desired result. Take care of your food habits and try and keep yourself in a most positive frame of mind. Transit of Venus in 11th house. Transit of Venus in 11th house for Leo. The dates start from 14th of May 2018 till 9th of June 2018. Leo, transit of Venus in 11th house. The 11th house transit for Leo during this particular period, this mostly signifies financial security, relief from bad debts. You may also expect solution to other economic problem as well. This particular period also brings success in your undertaking. Your popularity will be rising. Your reputation will also see upward move during this particular period. You're also likely to concentrate acquisition of material comfort, means pleasure, good food, clothing, jewels, and other exotic accessories. This particular phase you may consider owning a house. Socially, a bright period could be predicted. You could also expect a rise in your status, prestige, and honor, and you may also expect good time with member of companions, or if married, you're more likely to achieving the ultimate bliss with your partner or companion. Or may I say that this particular phase is important. Transit of Sun for Leo in 10th house. Transit of Sun for Leo in 10th house. The dates start from 15th of May 2018 till 15th of June 2018. This is a favorable period, Leo. Transit of Sun in 10th house. This particular transit of Sun in 10th house donates gain, promotion, progression, success in all you undertaking. Leo, transit of Sun in 10th house, you may expect a promotion at workplace, favor of your seniors, honors from authorities, even more opportunity could be expected during this particular time. This period also donate success in your undertaking and favorable culmination of any stuck-up deals. Socially, you may expect an even more respectable position. Your social circle will be get widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly with companions, honor from your circle of friends and acquaintances. You may even expect to be honored by highest of authorities. You could expect more gain for unexpected quarter as well. Your health will be at the best during this particular time. Overall happiness would surround you. Transit of Mercury in 10th house. Transit of Mercury in 10th house for Leo. The dates start from 27th of May 2018 till 10th June 2018. During this particular period, transit of Mercury in 10th house, Mercury, you will move through your, when the Mercury will move through your 10th house, this donates a contentment, good time for you. You would be very happy and successful in all you undertake. Professionally is a very good period, could be expected as well. You would be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on time. Happiness at home is also indicated during this particular time. You could also expect to meet someone interesting during this particular time. Some of you may also expect to spend some passionate time with someone new. Possibility of gain from this person is also indicated during this particular time. Financially, this particular period is a good period for you. The success in your undertaking will be gainful for you. You may expect other monetary gain as well. This particular period may also bring a rise in your status, prestige and honor. You're likely to be honored or may command more respect in the society. Or transit of Mercury in 10th house will be prominent. So be prepared for that. You may become socially more active, may get involved in social work front. Mentally, peace and calmness is indicated. Your enemies are likely to be defeated with ease. You would find calmness in this particular phase. So just be brave and keep it up. Transit of Venus in 12th house. May I say this? Transit of Venus in 12th house. This particular phase is very important for Leo. Leo, this particular phase, transit of Venus in 12th house. May I say that this indicates a mixed bag of positive and negative. On one hand, significant financial gain. On the other hand, it's also denotes some unforeseen loss of wealth or huge expenditure, unplanned expenditure. This particular period also indicates unnecessary expenditure and wastage of money on a trip to foreign country. This particular period would see you indulging in good attire, of which you may also lose some money. Take extra care to avoid any theft in the house, particularly this particular phase of time. However, at home, you would enjoy conjugal bliss. If unmarried, you may expect to enjoy a companionship. Friends would be good to you and would be cooperative and helpful toward you. Try to stay away from sharp weapon, fast cars and doubtful people or bad company. If you're involved with land, property, may I say that a stock and share market, you have to be extra careful. So try not to invest your money in any kind of risky deal whatsoever. Transit of Mercury in 11th house for Leo. Transit of Mercury in 11th house, dates start from 10th of June 2018 till 25th of June 2018. During this particular phase, Mercury will move to your 11th house. Transit of Mercury in 11th house, this indicates achievement, monetary gain, financial reward. This particular period is likely to bring financial gain for you. You may expect to receive higher monetary gain from different sources. Your personal undertaking, your business investment are likely to bring higher financial gain, more profit. If you're professional or employed, you're likely to be more successful during this particular period. You're likely to prosper in the field of activity, especially during this particular time. Health should be good. You're likely to be at peace with yourself. You may become more soft-spoken, very cordial in your behavior. At home, you may expect a good time. Your spouse and children will also be good and absolutely cooperative toward you. You may also expect to get some favorable news. You're also likely to be surrounded by material comfort. Socially, this is a good phase as well. You would be able to command more respect in society. Pleasant company of the opposite, may I say that, companionship will be there. Your wit and pleasant nature would also make people flock around you. Your wit will be special. You present sense of humor will be quite unique. Transit of Sun in 11th house for Leo. The transit of Sun in 11th house for Leo, the dates start from 15th of June 2018 till 16th July 2018. This transit of Sun mostly means monetary gain, improved economic and social status. This is a suitable time for you to approach your boss, your employer for any favor such as asking for promotion. You will rise in your position at workplace and get unexpected benefit from your superior authorities. You could also expect a profit in trade, attainment of wealth during this particular time, and even gains from your friends. Your social prestige would see a rise. You would gain more honor in your neighborhood and people around you. Health would remain fine during this particular phase. Your sound health could be a happy occasion for the family. This particular period may also signify commencement of some spiritual constructive deed at home, leading to even more happiness. Merrymaking, distribution, indulgence of good food and sweets at home could also be expected during this particular time. Overall, a comfortable period is donated for you and your family, leading to peaceful life or peaceful time with everybody. Transit of Mercury in 12th house for Leo. The dates start from 25th of June 2018 till 2nd September 2018. During this particular period, Mercury moved through your 12th house. This donate expenses for you. You may have to spend more money than expectation to live comfortably. Stay away from any litigation, and this also causes some loss of money. Moreover, you may also have to go through extra work or extra hard work to accomplish any task undertaken by you. Beware of your enemies and stay out their way in order to avoid any humiliation. Hold on to your respect and try and keep your honor in the society. You could be mentally a little bit disturbed during this particular, due to several reasons are there. You're susceptible to worries, restlessness. You're also likely to be distressed and feel discontented during this particular phase. You're also likely to lose interest in food or in companionship. A feeling of sickness and suffering may trouble you during this particular point of time. So this has to be proper. Transit of Venus in 1st house. Transit of Venus in 1st house, the dates start from 5th of July 2018 till 1st August 2018. This particular time, Venus will move through your 1st house from your moon sign. This mostly signifies material and sensual comfort for you. You may expect a lot of happening on the personal front. If eligible, you are likely to find your perfect match during this particular time. Some of you may also expect the arrival of a new member, a rise in number of friends or companionships. Socially, this is a good period to meet new people and enjoy the company of companions. You would be honored, and your status is also likely to be heightened in the society. You would also get plenty of opportunity to enjoy, would also indulge in exotic dishes. This particular period would also let you acquire sensuous material accessories to enrich your life. You're also likely to indulge in living style, clothing and designer clothes, luxuries, perfume, cosmetics, on showing off in a very beautiful cars, comforts of the life. Financially, you would sail through smoothly during this particular phase. Your economic condition would also improve, and if you're a student, you could prove to be very good for you in your studies, in the field of learning, the chosen subject or chosen field. You may also expect the annihilation of your enemies during this particular time. Stay away from any influence that might create a negative outburst in you. So be in a good company Venus in the transit of Venus in the first house, you'll be enjoying this thoroughly, whatever you've been seeking for. But at the same time, beware of any foul company or bad company. Transit of Sun in 12th house for Leo. Transit of Sun in 12th house, dates start from 16th July 2018 till 17th August 2018. This particular phase signifies monetary challenges. You would have to take extra care while handling finances during this particular time. If employed, you may also find yourself having a bit of hard time with your employer. This particular time, maybe people will not appreciate your work, and you may feel a threat of being given less responsibility or less pay. Do not get disheartened if your efforts and hard work do not give you the desired result at this time. If you are into trade, you may have to go through few setbacks. Be careful in your dealings. This particular period may also take you through rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody, as quarrels with friends and seniors could not rule out this particular phase. You may also have to go through long trips, which may not bring in the desired result. Avoid activity that involve physical risk and make safety at your first priority. Take care of your health, that your family during this particular time. You may develop fever, stomach troubles, and some discomfort in the eyes. Discontentment during this particular time may affect peace, harmony at home. So be careful. Transit of Venus in 2nd house for Leo. The dates start from 1st of August 2018 till 1st September 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 2nd house. May I say that this mostly denotes financial gain. Moreover, this particular period also see you having a great time with your spouse and other member of the family. If applicable, you can also expect a new member in the family. Financially, you would be comfortable, and prosperity of your family in the general is expected to be on upward move. Personally, you are likely to acquire great attire and accessories, including precious stones or valuable jewelry or expensive item for yourself. This particular phase, your interest in art, music will be rising. You may also expect some favor from higher authorities or government. Health is expected to be fine, and you may consider improving your present look as well. This is particular time will be profitable. Transit of Sun in 1st house. Transit of Sun in the 1st house for Leo. Sun's transit, the date start from 17th August till 17th September. This Sun's transit through your 1st house has a noticeable influence on your work as well as personal life. There could be a permanent or temporary change of place, difficulty at work, or ruffled time with your superior or subordinate or colleagues at work, or with your employer. You need to take extra care and avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace, as you may feel more irritable, tired, prone to have lots of arguments and disagreement with you and your seniors and your colleagues. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set of objectives may take more effort than usual, and there is a heightened chance for going on long trips, which may not bring the desired result, or you may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this particular period, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention, as you're susceptible to stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in the eyes, heart-related problem during this particular time. Avoid activities that are physically risky, as there is a tendency towards accident or mishappening. So be careful. On the home front, you need to put extra attention on avoid just disputes among the family members and friends, and make sure you get the extra rest to minimize the irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and your spouse and may affect your married life. Overall, harmony and peace at home could also be challenging during this particular time. This is the very finest time. Transit of Venus in 3rd house for Leo. The dates start from 1st September 2018 till 1st January 2019. Transit of Venus in 3rd house. Venus will move through your 3rd house. Leo, this particular period donate happiness, contentment for you. You may expect an upward move in your financial condition, giving you financial security. This could also be professionally good period for you, and you may also expect a rise in position. You may also expect a gain in authority. Your ventures are likely to earn profit as well. Socially, this particular period should be the finest period for you, as you are likely to overcome all your fears, stumbling blocks obstacles, hindrances, blockages, everything which is stopping you in the past. Your colleagues, your acquaintances would be more cooperative than before, more helpful toward you than before. You're also likely to widen your circle of friends whenever your enemies during this particular phase. You rapport with immediate family members will be cordial, and your siblings are also likely to enjoy good time with you. Moreover, you may also indulge in good luxurious lifestyle, great food. Your interest toward religion would rise, and auspicious happening may cheer you up as well. Health is likely to be good shape. If eligible, you may also consider, especially if you're a single, you may also consider acquaintances, a companionship or long-term relationship, as this seem to be a good time to find a perfect match. So time can be very fine. Some of you may also expect a new member in your family or new member in the circle. This particular period may not as good as you wish for. Some of you are susceptible to face loss in trade and finances. Your enemies may also create a trouble for you during this particular phase. Stay away from all kind of arguments, misunderstanding, and any kind of opposition. Transit of Mercury in first house. Transit of Mercury for Leo in first house. The dates start from 2nd September 2018, Leo till 19th September 2018. Transit of Mercury in first house for Leo. During this particular phase, Mercury will move through your first house. This may bring in some negative result in your life. This particular time bring a situation where you may have to serve someone unwillingly, which you don't want to do that. I know that. You're also susceptible to face oppression of some kind. Take care to avoid facing howl over the coals and the lashes of unsympathetic words from others toward you. So this time can be tricky. So beware of any kind of tricky company or foul company. Keeping a low profile and doing your task best should be the focus during this particular time. You may also have to watch out for any unnecessary expenditure, as this may cause a big hole in your wallet. Be cautious with your spending and pay attention to the safety of your finances. You are also likely to befriend some bad personalities who may cause harm. Watch out your words while dealing with your nearest and dearest one. Your insensitivity may create some unnecessary hassles within your circle. Avoid any kind of lawsuits and bad company. Be careful not to do anything that may take you somewhere which you don't want to go, or may make lose you your own self-worth. You would also need to have a good fortune, so save it. Take advantage of your education, knowledge, ability and skill and experience to avoid any glitches in your life. This is a very fine time. Be flexible during this particular period, as you may have to make some last minute changes in your plan. Project to ideas during this particular time from different quarter or due to some anticipated fear. Obstruction may crop up related to your foreign residence. If applicable, you may also find obstacles in performing any auspicious work at home. Take care of your family and yourself, as you may become susceptible to deception, particularly during this particular phase. Avoid traveling if possible, as you may not get the desired pleasure or expected result out of it. So you have to be extra careful. Transit of Sun in second house for Leo. The dates start from 17th September till 17th October. The transit of Sun in second house, may I say that this particular period pretend absence of expected result or profit in trade and decline in wealth. If you're dealing in agriculture or land, or especially if your profession involved trading, stock and share market, or property development, or this particular period may bring some setbacks. This is a time when you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel at risk of being cheated or deceived, or experience anxiety for no apparent reason. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as you would otherwise do. So this period can make you sometimes very fearful or insecure. You may also find yourself not to be happy, getting irritated easily even at your nearest and dearest. You may feel less compassionate and flexible than usual. If you're susceptible to headaches or problem with your eyes, this is a time where the symptom you may face. So do consult your doctor. Transit of Mercury in second house for Leo. The dates start from 19th September 2018 till 6th October 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your second house. This signifies financial gain, growth of income, especially to those who deal in precious stones or precious jewelry or who are jeweler, and financial gain to those who are IT consultant, financial gain to those who are salespeople, who are salesmen or saleswomen. Yes, financial gain to those who are banker or who are working with hedge fund, financial consultant. If you are a financial consultant, you can make a lot of money during this particular time. If you are in banking business, you can make a lot of money. This particular period also likely to bring in happiness to you in the form of success in your learning and attainment of knowledge. This particular period also brings the company of good people, well-learned people, educated people, professional people, powerful people, knowledgeable people. Give you an opportunity to enjoy yourself as well, the company and the class. However, for some of this particular period, you may also go through a suffering, bad name in society. Your enemies could also be harmful, try to deliberately backstabbing you, grassing you up, or may I say that, spoiling your reputation. This particular phase also indicated a probable loss of someone, your loved one, or loss of a friend, not like a loss of relationship, something like that. So be careful. Transit of Mercury in third house for Leo. The dates start from 6th of October 2018 till 26th of October 2018. Transit of Mercury in third house for Leo. Mercury will move through your third house. This mostly indicated a rough phase with your superior. You may have to be extra careful while dealing with your superior and employer. Avoid any kind of arguments. No arguments. That argument may lead to difference of opinion, clashes, and lot of misunderstanding and huge fight or conflict. Stay away from your known enemies. Be careful of unknown one. However, this period also give you a few new one and worthy friend whom you would like to treasure for your life. Handle your finances carefully as money need extra attention during this particular time. Be cautious to avoid any loss of wealth. This journey of Mercury may make you suffer from depression, trouble in recollection of facts, stress, and unexpected hassle in your undertaking. Transit of Jupiter for Leo in fourth house. The transit of Jupiter in fourth house, the dates start from 11th October till 29th of March 2019. This particular period, Jupiter will move through your fourth house. This brings some worries for you. You may have to face few hardship at work front, and may I say that, and your promotion is likely to be delayed. Stay away from any kind of litigation, property related issues. Beware of enemies. Consciously avoid creating new ones at this particular time. You have to watch your word of speech and expression. Try and maintain cordial relationship with your relatives, friends, colleagues, seniors, subordinates. This period also sees you visiting a family. Financially, this could be a trying time for you. And if you're visiting a family who needs sympathy and love, affection, so please offer them. Take money to avoid any unnecessary expenses and traveling. Take care of your health, that of your mother and your family members. You may experience a lack of luster and weakness during this particular period. It's better to stay away from pets and motor journeys, as there might be causing some sort of an issue. Hold high to your status in the society and maintain a smooth relationship with companionship, as there may occur an opposition. You may also likely to face some sort of a humiliation or deep mental anguish due to some sort of a fight or arguments with somebody. So look after your step, wherever you want to go and how you want to deal the situation. Transit of Sun in third house for Leo. The dates start from 17th October to 2018 till 16th November 2018. The transit of Sun in third house. This particular transit of Sun brings a positive boost in your professional and personal life. You're likely to be progress in your career with an increased recognition from your employer or authorities. There's a very rising chance for promotion or better employment. You may feel energetic, enthusiastic, and you will also experience a heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems, and overcoming possible obstruction from adversaries. Your work is most likely to be successful and bear a reward for you. This will result in financial gain. The absence of money related to worries. You will do very well in socially and feel successful and respected and appreciated. Friends, family, acquaintances will love you and you have a chance to spend time with them. Your mind is at peace and you feel happy and comfortable with your life. If you have any children, you'll enjoy parenthood. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health, very finest health, and absence of health issue. Transit of Mercury in 4th house for Leo. The transit of Mercury in 4th house for Leo during this particular time, the dates start from 26th October 2018 till 1st of January 2019. Transit of Mercury in 4th house for Leo. During this particular time, Mercury moved through your 4th house. This signifies progression in every aspect of whatever you do. On the personal front, you're likely to contend with yourself and you would succeed and gain in all you undertaking. Your status in the society will be heightened and you would be honored. Financially, this is a good period phase. This particular phase indicates attainment of wealth in the form of money or property. You may also gain from your family members and support will be there. At home, this period indicates arrival of new people, rise in circle. You also likely to make your family very proud of you. Your mere presence in the family will bring a success to other members of the family. Your influences will be great. You may also make new friends who are highly educated, professional, qualified, knowledgeable, gentle people around you. Transit of Mars in 7th house for Leo. Transit of Mars in 7th house and the dates start from 6th November 2018 till 23rd December 2018. This particular period Mars will move through your 7th house. This brings a trying time mostly in the matter of health, relationship and companionship. You may suffer from excess mental worry due to health issues. Your spouse or your nearest and dearest one, you're likely to feel agitated or fatigued and susceptible of developing eye discomfort, stomach aches and discomfort in your chest. You may also have to take care of your spouse and their spouse's health. You and your spouse are also likely to develop a lot of anxiety during this particular phase. Most of you likely to develop enmity with some noble people. So refrain from that. Avoid any misunderstanding that may crop up during the hypothetical differences between you and your spouse. If not handled tactfully, this may lead to a big quarrels between you two. Make peace with your friends and dearest one. You're likely to put up some sort of anguish of your own kinship. Watch your behavior as you are susceptible of using bad words and being worthful toward your siblings and children. Your finances would need a tight watch as well. So this particular phase is quite important. Some of you may lose some of your riches due to unnecessary indulgence in competition. Curtail your spending spree and ensure a steady incoming of good food and clothing during this particular phase, or this particular phase is quite important. Transit of Sun in 4th house. Transit of Sun in 4th house. The dates are from 16th November 2018 till 16th December 2018. This particular period when the Sun travel through your 4th house cannot decline in your present social status, and this particular phase when the transit of Sun in 4th house 16th November 2018 till 16th December 2018, this period, and may I say that this particular period when the Sun in the 4th house cannot decline in your present social status, and sometimes may I say that difficulty in maintaining your position at workplace. Sun's transit in 4th house, it will be better to avoid any arguments with seniors, mentors, well-wishers. This particular period could prove to be distressful, prone to expecting grief and time of misery, and your mind may have a hard time during staying focused or constructive thoughts, and instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of an addictive nature, compensating for its restlessness state of mind. Married life during this particular phase become tense, and this also be a considerable decline in conjugal ecstasy. Don't let the disturbance in your mind project itself in creating any kind of living arguments or conflict, or peace at home may suffer. So be careful. Overall, you may experience a dip in your happiness in the domestic or social realm. On the health front, your mental disturbances may reflect in some physical complaints or even health issues. So be careful. Plans for journey may face obstacles. When you have to travel, you may have problem being comfortable, such as lack of comfort. So be careful when you travel around. Transit of Sun in 5th house for Leo. The transit of Sun in 5th house for Leo, the date starts from 16 December 2018 till 14 Jan 2019. This particular phase, transit of Sun in 5th house, this particular time mostly donate period of monetary challenges, decline in peace of mind. On the work front, you have to take extra care not to get into bad books of your seniors. Avoid any kind of arguments with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and children. Health would require your attention, as you may feel sick, lethargic, mental anguish, fear, restlessness may cast their spell on you, and make sure you're prone to some sort of people can offend you. You be careful. You may also become unstable in the temperament, and this particular time refrain from any living arguments or conflict with anybody. Issues related to family members become a matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at this time, as you are likely to cause some sort of a major disagreements between you and your family members. Transit of Mars. Transit of Mars in 8th house for Leo. Transit of Mars in 8th house for Leo, and the date starts from 23rd December 2018 till 5th February 2019. During this particular time, transit of Mars in 8th house, this particular time, this mostly donate physical mishappening for you. This particular period demand strict watchfulness or any kind of all the development related to your life, health and physique. Stay clear from any health issue, any kind of addictions, or maintain a sound health. Some of you likely to develop blood related disorder like anemia, hemorrhage, deficiency, disease. This particular period also needs you to stay away from operations or any kind of health issues or disguised issues, or people who are this particular period also need you to stay away from health issues, any kind of operations, any kind of bad people or bad company. So be careful, and may I say that avoid undertaking any task that might prove to be life risking for you or threat to you. Finances would require proper vigilantic approach during this particular period. Most of you are likely to face some steep decline in your finances if not handled carefully. However, this particular period, going for any loan or try to keep yourself debt free. At work, you may have to put an extra effort to see success in your undertaking. Keep up your hopes and work on the whole to your position and honor at work, as this low phase should also pass on. Most of you are likely to go on trips or may even have to stay away from your family for considerable time. This is the finest hours or finest time. Saturn's effect on Leo for 2018. Saturn's effect starts from 26th of October 2017 till 24th of January 2020. Saturn will be in 5th house for Leo in Sagittarius, and the power of Saturn for Leo will be silver. However, this particular time, Leo, you will face, due to Saturn's position, you will face many complications and delay in achieving your objectives. There will be few secret tensions which you would not want to share with anybody. You got to deal with your family and relationship, those kind of matters very carefully. Time to time, you will come across financial opportunities for property, joint ventures, projects, business ideas, and land-related investment. You got to be very careful about your anger, ego, behavior, conduct, dealing, and word of speech. Leo, if you're a married person or a family man, then you must look after your relationship with your partner and look after your relationship with your children. At the same time, children's or family's well-being. You got to give a direction to your thoughts and be prepared to face few stumbling blocks in achieving your higher education. Your hard work will be there, but your fully determined effort will bring dignified success and prosperity. But look after your education. You will face few complications in your flow of income. And this particular time, may I say that your hard work and fully determined effort bring dignified success and prosperity. You got to be very careful about your decision, choices and commitment. If you're a student, then you must look after your educational success and the educational career. You need to be more focused. Task for the Leo for Saturn's transit. Please bury 5 kg black salt in the ground on Saturday morning between 4:30 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. Repeat it once or 5 times, choice is yours. You must keep 5 kg gourd, 5 kg rice, 5 kg honey in the tight packing in a dark shed on the ground floor in the right hand side and corner of your house. You must keep saffron in a silver box at home, at your work. Precaution, refrain from any scandalous affair, actions, and please don't do anything which you can't justify. Refrain from any kind of daytime sex or daytime sexual activities or daytime intimate relationship. Refrain from conducting any fraud or illegal acts. If you do it, you will pay the price. The mantra which will protect you, Leo: Karim, 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 Hum, 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 Harim, 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 Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Harim, 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 Hum, 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 Karim, Karim, Karim. Do this chanting. Required is jug of water, mustard oil, deepak and fresh flour. Direction have to be facing west. Asan have to be mixed color blanket. More you do this chanting, more you can rectify any problem related with Saturn's position in 5th house. Jupiter's effect on Leo for 2018. For Leo, Jupiter's effect or Jupiter's transit in 2017-2018. May I say that on 12 September 2017, Jupiter left Virgo and start its transit in Libra. And may I say that this particular phase from 12 September 2017 till 11th October 2018, Jupiter in third house for Libra, third house for Leo. Leo, Jupiter in third house and Libra. For Leo, third house, and the sign of the Jupiter is Libra. You'll travel around quite a lot, but you got to be extra careful if you're traveling for business reason or personal reason. You will be quite interested in religion and spirituality. You must look after your health and well-being. Do take care of your relationship, both family related and professional. Opportunities linked with education, communication will be there. It's up to you whether you would like to take those opportunities to the next level. You'll be able to upgrade your knowledge, ability and skill. Your confidence will be glowing and you'll make you literally fearless in your particular field or domain. Your expression will be more powerful than before. You'll be able to understand any complex situation and deal with it in most appropriate manner. You might come across opportunities for travel or advanced. This is the finest time to start any advanced course of study to upgrade your knowledge, ability and skill. A lot of new doors of opportunity will be opening for you toward enhancement of your status, prestige, honor. You will find much joy in communicating, learning and socializing. A new friendship or partnership could now be formed. Your efforts will bring more appropriate rewards for you. This is the finest hour. The task for you: you must organize Kanya Pujan in the temple and donate money and gifts to young girls in the temple again and again. Do donate 8 kg rice to temple. This is the finest task. Do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead. And do not eat any kind of seafood or non-veg, or try not to consume any form of alcohol or intoxication. Try to eat saffron in your food. Please do wear a golden yellow sapphire and real saltwater pearl in a gold square pendant around your neck, in a gold chain. And precaution is again: refrain from non-vegetarian food, smoking, intoxication. Refrain from any kind of out of character behavior. Never ever insult your parents or life partner. Chanting for Jupiter's transit for Leo. Om Harim Kalim Hum Matangaye Fat Swaha. Om Harim Kalim Hum Matangaye Fat Swaha. Om Harim Kalim Hum Matangaye Fat Swaha. Rahu and Ketu's effect on Leo for 2018. May I say that this particular time Rahu and Ketu's position for Leo, this particular, the whole phase is quite Rahu's position in 12th house and Ketu's position in 6th house for Leo. Rahu's position in 12th house and in the house of loss, and Ketu's position in 6th house, the house of conflict and disease, and to remain there till 23rd of March 2019. Leo, you'll come across many obstacles, delays during the position of Rahu and Ketu. Be aware of financial losses, cheating, deception. There will be lots of fruitless running around and waste of time. Leo, Rahu's position in 12th house is very, you cannot ignore that position. You must be very careful if you're investing any money. Leo, you must be extremely careful if you're borrowing any money or investing any money in any risky business. Sometimes, Leo, your mind can be very restless. Be aware of any court cases or any kind of penalty, fine, punishment. You have to take care of your reputation. You have to take care of your nervous system and eyesight. Leo, you will face lots of obstacles due to position of Rahu and delays. You will face quite a lot of opposition and enmity. Your expenditure can be rising due to fruitless activity, due to fruitless expenditure, due to unnecessary debts. Your debts can build up to the level that you cannot afford to pay or imagine. Leo, you got to be very careful. You must look after your health and eyesight and legs and feet and any health issue linked with blood and urine. A change of residence is possible. Sometime peace of mind, happiness, calm and comfort of the sleep won't be there. This particular period will make you very stubborn, dreamer, spender. Health-wise, you must take care of your bladder, skin, feet. Any issue linked with blood and urine related problem, you have to be extra careful. Solutions for Leo, for Rahu Ketu's transit. Solution number 1. Please make a red color pillow with saunf. Fill the saunf or fennel seeds in the pillow instead of cotton or feathers and use it regularly. Like a saunf pillow every day. Try to have your meal in the kitchen. Third task, please do donate money to your sisters, nieces, aunts. Fourth task, do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead. Fifth task, try to keep a long hair. Sixth task, please throw 12 kilogram dry coconuts in the deepest lake. 1 Wednesday, 4 Wednesday, 6 Wednesday, 12 Wednesday. Choice is yours. You must keep a male black rabbit. This is very important as a pet. You try to keep a black male rabbit. It's good for your health. You must wear a fine gold band without joint in your left hand smaller stick. You must take care of your family members. The chanting you must do Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde Chinde Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde Chinde Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde Chinde Varnayam Hom Name Fat. You can repeat the word Chinde once, twice or 3 times. Choice is yours. And if you have a bad debts, you need this chanting Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. More you do it, more you achieve it. Leo, the complication you might have to face in 2018, the complication you'll go through, complication number 1 in 2018 for Leo, you will be very restless and insecure, or sometimes peace of mind and happiness will not be there. Sometimes you can have a sleepless nights. So look after your sleep, your peace of mind, and sometimes you feel very uncertain. You'll go through lots of fear and anxiety and conflicts. Complication number 2 for Leo, your health can fluctuate lots of time. Personal comfort can be missing. Third complication, please be aware of legal arguments and conflict with people around you. Fourth complication for Leo, please do take care of your reputation. Fifth one, you must look after your left eye. Leo, you have to take care of your eyesight. Sixth complications, you must look after your marriage, romantic relationship. Seventh complication, there might be complication and issues linked with your marriage or relationship. Eighth one, Please try not to adopt any negative kind of attitude. Ninth complication, your expenditure, your debts can be higher than your imagination. Leo, general overview for the 2018. The general overview for this coming year. You enjoy this year heartily and create a charming and enjoyable environment. Optimism and openness to opportunity will bring contentment to your life and soothe your heart. May I say that this particular time, Leo, most of the important events of this year have an element of surprise or suddenness or force. Start of this year, Leo, will go through a lot of difficult circumstances. At various time, you will suffer penalties, punishment, unexpectedly. May I say that you start out with many gifts, a well of family, a knowledge of successful technique, sponsors in fortunate places and good friend, but you still struggle to find the match between you and your destiny. And sometime unexpected struggle will be there. You're very fortunate in money matters this year, no doubt about it, but you need to guard against spending as too much generosity. Despite your risky behavior, you still end up in fortunate circumstances and most likely to be prosperous. You bring your own trouble on yourself. Your writing may at times land you in a trouble, or your expression will land you in a trouble. Your word of speech can be lethal. Never do business with risky people or bad people. Do not be over generous as you tend to waste your money, or try not to blind faith on anybody. Do not invest money in a risky investment, please. And if you do, you can pay a very big price. So bad company, bad people, avoid that, and try not to have a risky. If somebody sells you a dream, don't buy that, please. Be careful. Leo, learning and education in year 2018. Learning and education for Leo in year 2018. Leo, your education will be smooth, enjoyable. You will have a good education. Leo, this year, selecting and initiating your education will probably by your own effort. You are interested in economic philosophy. You may actually choose to educate yourself in an artistic field or some field that closely fit your self-motivating lifestyle. Part of your study will be related to human relation or some creative subject. Leo, you're very, very involved in education in many, and you may promote the educational aim for a larger organization. You're very good. May I say that this year you'll get a good education, but it might be possible due to you can be a dreamer more than active person, and due to you carrying on dreaming and stubborn attitude, and sometimes you're daydreaming and living in your own superficial state of mind, it may be hard to finish your course. And sometimes you can start the course with full enthusiasm, but completion of the course can be questionable. Leo, your wisdom and knowledge is very fine. You have an optimistic and knowledgeable, knowledge-oriented mentality. You have a good knowledge. You are a very brilliant researcher in some weird field of knowledge. If your educational career involves the study of economics, accountancy, chemistry, biology, medicine, the result of the education this year will be the finest. Your thinking is suited to a technical or specialized subject. You have the knowledge of mythology, poetry, and other deeply humanistic field of learning. You may seek learning and understanding. In the terms of initiative and action, your learning process is oriented toward self-discovery and self-education. You learn best in the context of taking initiative, exploration, and by communication about the subject. So try to do it, but don't plan it too much and don't distract yourself from your educational career. Be more focused, be more driven. You will be able to complete it. No problem. Leo, what makes you special in the year 2018? This year, 2018, Leo, you are highly skilled. You have a good mental skill. Leo, this year, you'll acquire a security with your own skill and abilities. You are the winner when conflict do arise. You are capable of holding your own even under great difficulties. You can easily overcome obstacles. You are very good at initiating relationship with others. You have a oratorial skills. A lot of people don't have it, but you have it. You have a good managerial skill and able to understand how to use human resources and economic resources well. You have a strong executive ability. You have a good understanding and intellectual handle on your own feelings. There is a growing ability to attain broad understanding of how to plunge successful into enterprising activity or take initiative in important ventures, and excellent ability to judge the outcome of such action. You're surprisingly initiative. You understand when to display courage and when not to. Communication, thou mechanical devices, phones, faxes, etc. will be fine, and the use of computer suits you very well. You're very creative, although you can be quite tricky at times. You may be an artist and have some sort of a deep interest for music, but with excellent sense of aesthetic. You understand the underlying principle of harmony and beauty. Leo, you have skills as a performer. Love being center stage. With an acute sense of values and finances, you're very good at planning your profit ahead of time. You may be skillful at balancing the budget. You have the ability to heal yourself and others. You're very talented. You have a unique way of expressing your talent. You have artistic ability. You have a tremendous sense of color and balance. Your communication skills can expand other horizon, inspire them to learn from you. So with a good grasp on the process of communication, you'll be able to do editing or creative writing. You have a poetic soul, which is partially why you love music and fine arts. You may have some very good skill in creative work. Manual dexterity you can preserve in victory through power and diligence. There are a definite artistic skill. You're gifted with hands. You tend to stay fit. You're skilled in athletics, have a proactivity and tools in sports like tennis, racket, baseball, bat and golf clubs. Your arms, your hands are strong. You enjoy using this physical strength when this opportunity arises. You have a deep love of music. You like working on the land with your hands. You can aim well and may enjoy sports such as archery or targeting shooting. You may take up martial art training. You'll do very well in sports. You can learn to be a team player and can learn to take orders as well. Leo, your health in 2018. You will overcome the health issues and difficulties. This year, Leo, there might have been some hardship in beginning of the year in terms of your physical health, unfavorable circumstances. You might have some problem with your legs or your feet or your eyesight or your left eye. You may often feel as though your physical energy is drained out of you, leaving your body very weak and fragile. Leo, you're susceptible to fever, rashes, eye troubles, as well as blood circulation or anything palpitation with heart. You can become indisposed due to excessive heat and acidity. Your constitution is fiery. You may have disturbances of pith dosh. You'll be able to, may I say that you will be liable to suffer from heat issues, fever, eye troubles, burns, blood circulation, bad circulation regarding the lower part of your body. Psychological upset often result in poor health. You may suffer from cough and cold. Health problem can cast a cloud. Your stomach may give you trouble. You may have a blood sugar problem. You can suffer from psychological defects such as male and health issues or female health issues. You're vulnerable to accident, so carry good insurance. You should exercise caution while driving. Refrain from any kind of road rage. So please be careful. Leo, your romance and love life in the year 2018. This year, Leo, actually you're a very sincere lover. You will always be yearning for higher love and charming in disposition. Leo, you will always have an excellent domestic life. Only if you can avoid being superficial, fickle, or over flirtatious in love, you'll have lasting love relationship. If you're a single, then you will be attracted to very young and very beautiful partner or gorgeous partner. Your romantic partner likely to be older than you, especially if you're single this year. And you'll come across a partner who will be older than you. Romances are very serious business for you, but they can take, or may I say, the romances for you can produce more pain than pleasure. It would be very difficult for you to get romantically involved with someone without feeling an obligation. So when you court the opposite sex, you may find yourself in a power struggle. You have a difficulty finding a sustained relationship with your partner. You are very sensual. You'll have a high drive. You're blessed with a high drive. Congratulations. But you have a strong craving, which help you. If you're already married, then strong craving, high desire, help your marriage stay stable. You're highly passionate, very passionate, restless, desires, and have a strong energy. You're drawn to high drive. You have a lot of energy and tended to your partner, and you may need to watch being carried away. And may I say that marriage is extremely important to you of sense of fulfillment if you're already married. But it is easy to find partner, but not easy to stay married. When it comes to staying married, then you have to give and take and look after each other. Invest passion, not aggression. To stop nitpicking on each other. And more you love each other, take care of each other, more you enjoy more. Your married life will be somewhat challenging, but all depend on the attitude. Refrain from any kind of a power struggle. Marriage is not a power match. Marriage is actually a care match, friendship match, love match, not a power match. No, it's not a power struggle. No, power is a wrong word for marriage. Surrendering to yourself, looking after each other, taking care of each other, be affectionate to each other, and the best listener to each other is actually a secret of marriage. Yes, not a power struggle. If there is a power struggle, then you can threaten to each other. But in this year, there will be a romantic triangle threatening to your matrimonial happiness. You encourage your spouse to be more assertive. Your married life will be good, although you may keep your spouse at some sort of a emotional distance, and maybe that's your technique to stabilize your marriage, but that's not the right technique. Keep your partner very close to you emotionally. Financial strain can cause matrimonial problem, but overall your spouse enjoy enthusiastic support you give them. Never go into business partnership with your family members or your spouse. If you do, that can strain the relationship, so be careful. Leo, your social life in 2018. Employees and older people tend to be your supporters and your allies. You may befriend wicked and rough persons while opposing noble and virtuous one. That may be you. Leo, you're lively and attractive, but may cause your friend to become disenchanted. You're a very loyal friend, being a positive character. You're cheerful and gain support of friends and other contacts. You have a transforming effect on your friends and associates. You can use your considerable power and influence against anyone you perceive as an enemy. There will be difficulties from enemies, opponents or competitors which will oppress you, but you'll come out victorious after struggle and strives. Your enemies and those people who don't like you may have more resources than you, and that's why sometimes you can be on the losing net. You may be too bright and fun-loving for people who are naturally more introverted and quiet. You may be famed and honored for your own knowledgeability and skill. You may gain a great reputation for your knowledge, ability, skill, cheerfulness, and your charisma. So not to worry. You may be at the center of gossip or be interested in others gossip as well. Socially, you're likely to reaching out to people, intermixing with them. You're intelligent in your relationship with other people and knowledgeable about your etiquette. Sometimes you feel confused by foreign people or foreign ideas or strange people or strange ideas. So be careful. So look after your conduct and dealing. Leo, your business, profession, career in 2018. Leo, your ambitions and energy find their very, very well thoughtful way and very thorough, enterprising and explorative activities, giving you contentment at the end. Leo, this year, you go full steam ahead in your own work. This year, the need of you have the stability, Leo. Comfort is the motivation for the initiative necessary for accomplishment. Leo, you will work hard to attain your goals. You are very cheerful and hopeful in your own profession. Your vital and dedicated enterprise that take longer and more effort are within your capacity to handle. The need to find the livelihood which matches your ambitions and natural ability is an overwhelming and irritating factor. So, Leo, you will be good, very good as a consultant. You'll be quite good as a director. You'll be extremely unique as an actor. You'll be finest as a politician or speaker or presenter. You tend to use political, high-flown language. You'll be energetic consultant, the finest one, Leo. You'll be persistent researcher. You can be an excellent consultant, excellent teacher, because you can understand the depth of struggle involved in learning. No doubt about it. Relationship with colleagues, co-workers, other people on your level may tend to get little competitive or get unpleasant due to conflict. You prefer to be your own boss. I know that. Your employee may include people from the foreign land and you have a difficulty with the employee this year. You can persevere through a significant amount of struggle and obstacles to accomplish your project. There's a good chance of fame and certainly a very good reputation. In the year 2018, you will attain a very respectable position. There will be a success in debates and argument. But this year, if you're not, may I say that, if you're not taking a risky venture, you'll be fine. Although this year, Leo, your enterprise may meet with obstacles, you will succeed and achieve the goal. Project you initiate may peter you out without a strong finish. If you have creative talent, this placement will make it very difficult for you to express them or will delay the time when you become recognized for your talent. With your own self, with your own ability, you can be well recognized as an authority in your own field. This year, you're known, may I say that, for yourself, but support will be there. But refrain from any kind of risky business, risky investment, or especially if you're borrowing the money and investing in any venture. I would never suggest that. But at the same time, may I say that if you want to start a new business or start a new career or start something very new, then think very thoroughly. And if you want to change the job, think again very thoroughly. But new doors are opening through your own communication, through your own initiation, no doubt about it. But as long as you're active, creative, dynamic, you'll achieve the dignified, no doubt about it. Leo, your property investment in 2018. You may have confidential or secret financial dealing. You may acquire a property with ease and will very likely to be involved in construction project of various kind. You will experience great distress in connection with wealth. You acquire properties and land and gain from your business. May I say that this year, you're always engrossed in one or another money-making schemes. Financial opportunities will present themselves in the form of real estate, selling of vehicles, selling of land, selling of property, other types of property. Money can be earning through your own work is hard to save. You are very impulsive and not too good at saving money. In the end, you will be free from worry about expenses. You also know how to live without spending. You will learn and succeed at managing your expenses after great hardships and much anxiety. You're very easy with your money as far as lending to your friends. You might suffer heavily speculative losses, especially if you're investing money in risky venture. If you're buying some sort of a property for a foreign land abroad, then situation can go out of hand. Do not lend anybody any money. You'll never be able to recover your money back. This is not the year. And do not refrain from any kind of risky investment whatsoever. Refrain from any kind of gamble. Any kind of gamble, especially stock and share market. So be careful. Leo nature, characteristics and temperament. Lord of the Leo is Sun, known as king of the planetary cycle. Therefore, the person born under this sign will have a kingly traits. 2. The Sun represents decorum and amenity in size. Therefore, the person will performing everything with decorum and in a very large scale. 3rd, Leo will be frank, clean at heart and liberal. 4th, Leo will be generally be liberal and generous, and occasionally, however, Leo may be narrow-minded. 5. Leo will have natural qualities of leadership and organizing. 6. Leo always be ambitious and will have an acute aim in life to keep organizing and progressing. 7. Leo's style of living will be modest and good standard, but Leo always wish to be center of attraction. Can't blame them. 8. Leo will love freedom, not impatience. 9. Leo will have amazing power of forgiveness and forgetting all kind of rudeness and nonsense. 10. Leo always be fearless, extremely bold and aggressive, but will fight for just a cause. 11. Leo will not like to be subordinated of anybody. 12. Leo will have the power to accomplish all work undertaken with faith and devotion. However, occasionally, Leo may undergo a spell of letharginess and leave their work altogether. 13. Leo will be peace-loving and will try to live happily in every situation. 14. Leo will be pious, charitable, energetic, and self-respecting. 15. Leo may have drawback like arrogance, self-praising, a soft corner for suckers up, a desire to impress everyone. That is in their bones and in their flesh and the blood. According to ancient scriptures, Leo personality, the Lord of Leo is Sun. So person will have a big face and big yellow eyes or red eyes, a thick chin, a mole on the back, and be healthy with well-built body. A person born under Leo will be enlightened, valiant, bold, and egoistic, arrogant, short-tempered, aggressive, firm-minded, clean-hearted, fond of visiting places of natural beauty and fond of wandering in the jungle, having a different view from the rest of the family, interested in migration, lack of stability at one place, interested in eating, pleasure-loving, endowed with wealth, reputed in society, knowledgeable in fine arts, forerunner in war, a good orator, blessed with few kids or children, popular, sharp-sighted, fond of fighting, victorious over enemies, desires of traveling abroad, miserly and forgetful, and sometimes miserly and forgetful of all sometimes they can learn. Thieves may cause harm twice, and there may be a problem due to domestic living arguments or conflict, due to ego clashes. Leo may suffer from fever, gastric trouble, hunger, or problem with the abdomen or dental pain, or fear of cold, gastric trouble, and in the right side of the abdomen, and some sort of a ongoing tensions are there. Personality-wise, Leo are quite arrogant, very proud, domineering, self-confident, trusting, impulsive, generous, boastful, very brave, self-confident, and ego are very, very large. Positive qualities: generous, dignified, warm, loving, loyal, kind, self-aware, artistic, dynamic, aristocratic, dramatic. Negative qualities of Leo: violent in nature when they lose temper, boastful, arrogant, impulsive, impatient, proud, egoistic, and overconfident. So that's the qualities. May I say that Leo have some sort of have a very unique characteristics. The Lord of the Leo is Sun, known as the king of the planetary cycle, and the person is have a lot of kingly qualities: cultured, frank, open-hearted, liberal, honest. And Leo always generally be liberal and large-hearted. Leo always possess a quality of leadership and organization. Leo always be ambitious and very they always have a desire to achieving the goal. Leo is always independent-minded, not to it's like always very independent. Leo is like quite aggressive as well, and when they lose temper, they can shake the whole place. Very fearless, bold, principled, unused to being ordered by others. Leo always complete their work with dedication. Occasionally, they may be lethargic and lazy. Leo can be suddenly leave all the work and sit down, or leave the work altogether. That is the attitude sometimes they have. Leo will always try to live happily in all circumstances. Very religious or spiritual in their heart, but very egoistic, very self-respective. Leo have a drawback like arrogance and being fond of flattering and self-praise, a tendency to impress others, self-exposure, and particularly in behavior. That is quite important. Leo's physical characteristics: the structure of the face of Leo can be broad, healthy. Leo's physical characteristics: the bend of the eyebrow and the shape of the forehead will resemble that of a lion. Leo will walk fearlessly and as balance as lion, and their physique will be well built. Leo's eyes will be beautiful and expressive. Leo will have strong bones, broad shoulders, wide forehead. That's Leo. That's pure point. Leo's lucky points for 2018. The Leo, the most important sentence for 2018: I shall do. That is your most important statement. Leo's biggest asset or strength 2018: your immenseness. That is your biggest asset. Your biggest weakness for Leo 2018: arrogance, daydreaming. Leo's ambition for 2018: status, prestige, honor. Lucky days for 2018 for Leo: Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday. Leo's unlucky days for 2018: Saturday. Leo's lucky color for 2018: golden, yellow, cream, and red. And Leo's unlucky color for 2018: navy blue. Leo's lucky precious stone for 2018: Leo, you must wear a fine quality astrological activated ruby, golden yellow sapphire, real red sea coral in gold square pendant. I'm repeating again, Leo, you should wear astrological activated ruby, golden yellow sapphire, real red sea coral in gold square pendant around your neck for rising success, flow of income, wealth, assets, power in speech, presentation, establishment, job, profession, career, status, prestige, peace of mind, recognition, appreciation, name, fame, establishment, creativity, prosperity, stability, communication with the world, defense from any crisis, trauma, neutralizing any conflict, crisis around you. So this particular pendant can be the finest pendant to give you a boost, to give you stability. Leo's billionaire's direction for this 2018: if you're buying a property, east facing. Leo's unlucky direction for buying a property in this year: southwest facing. Refrain from that. Leo's astrological tasks or remedies for 2018. The task you must do to balance this year 2018. Task number 1: please do donate 6 kg bananas, 3 kg chana dal to temple in the langar for 6 Thursdays. Task number 2: do throw 12 dry whole coconuts after touching your forehead, each coconut rotating anti-clockwise in the deepest lake for 12 Wednesday. Task number 3: Please flow 4 kilogram jaggery like a gourd in the fast flowing river for 10 Sundays. Task number 4. Please mix milk and yogurt and use it as a shower gel in your routine bath or shower. Task number 5. Please bury 5 kilogram black salt in a cultivated land or ground like a back garden or field for 11 Saturday. Time have to be Saturday morning between 4:30 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. Task number 6. Please do keep a black dog or do donate dog food to dog home, or try to keep a black dog if you can. Task number 7. Please do donate money to your sisters, aunts, nieces. Task number 8. Try to have your meal in the kitchen. Task number 9. Try to keep a Ketu Yantra fine gold band without joint in your left hand smallest finger. Task number 10. Do wear a fine silver band without joint in your right hand's thumb. Task number 11. Please do wear a fine quality diamond in right hand's middle finger. Task number 12. Please wash 108 palash or dark leaves in the milk and flow in the fast flowing river. That's a very important task. Try to do it. Leo's your precaution for 2018. What you shouldn't do. Please stop criticizing or blaming people. Now, don't bother. Precaution number 2. Don't keep any elephant-like statues in your possession. 3. Please make sure you must not keep any broken mirror, crockery, empty bottles, pipes, woods, cables, wires, any out of order electronic goods, any out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks, any form of clutter, cables, wires, anything. No. Please keep your character clean and refrain from any illicit affairs. 5th precaution. Please stop insulting your partner for good. 6th. Never ever keep out of order electronic goods, mechanical goods. Never ever keep out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks, old mobile phone charger, wire cables, old color glasses, chipped crockery, broken mirror, unused books or magazine, old clothes, etc. Remove those. 7th precaution. Avoid navy blue and brown colors. 8th precaution. Refrain from a stubborn attitude. 9th precaution. Refrain from insulting any females. 10th precaution. Refrain from smoking and creating smoke at your residence. 11th precaution. Refrain from any kind of gambling, risky investment. 12th precaution. Please refrain from any daytime intimate relationship, any daytime sexual activity whatsoever. Any sexual activity, daytime, refrain from that, please. Leo, the chanting for the year 2018. The chanting number 1 for medicinal care, which can cure all your problems. This is the finest chanting. It is a medicinal care. Any kind of problem, it can be cured with this chanting. Chanting number 1 for Leo. Om Karim, 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 Hum, 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 Harim, 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 Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Harim, 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 Hum, 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 Karim, 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 Swaha. Requirement: jug of water, asan, mixed color blanket, time after 10 p.m, direction facing west facing, time for the chanting 88 minutes, duration for the chanting 88 minutes, 126 minutes, 164 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve it. It's a very finest chanting. It can cure all your problems. Chanting number 2 for rising, for boost. It's a very finest chanting. It's a very finest chanting. Chanting number 2 is Om Hasti Mukhaye Lambodaraye Uchist Mahatmane Aum Karom Harim Kalim Harim Hum Ghai Ghai Uchishtaye Swaha. Aum Hasti Mukhaye Lambodaraye Uchist Mahatmane Aum Karom Harim Kalim Harim Hum Ghai Ghai Uchishtaye Swaha. Aum Hasti Mukhaye Lambodaraye Uchist Mahatmane Aum Karom Harim Kalim Harim Hum Ghai Ghai Uchishtaye Swaha. Requirement is jug of water, asan, mixed color blanket, timing between 2:30 a.m. to 6:45 a.m, direction facing north. Timing of the chanting, duration of the chanting 88 minutes, 136 minutes, 164 minutes, 220 minutes. The finest chanting of Lord Ganpati. Wow, the combination of Lord Ganpati and Bhavani. Please, 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 one of the finest chanting. Do this chanting, you can resolve anything. You can achieve anything. The sky is the limit. Please do this chanting if you can. Best of luck, all of you, and wish you all the best. Refrain from any risky ventures, risky investment, bad debts, foul company, bad people, and any kind of cheating, deception. And look after your legs, look after your feet, look after your bladders, please. Best of luck, Leo, for the 2018. All the best. Thank you.